Okay, so I just got off the phone with my boyfriend and I decided that I wanted to take out the camera. And honestly, I am just super happy with how my last video turned out. So I'm kind of wanting to expand a little on the magic. So I think that the first thing I want to talk about in this video is Marina. And you may formerly know her as Marina and the Diamonds, and I feel like that's like her iconic name, but she famously changed her name to just Marina. But I don't really understand why she did that, because her full name is Maria Diamandis, so it's like the and the diamonds thing was kind of cool. But you know what? If she's gonna make the great art still, then I'm okay with it, because I actually love her new album so much. And I don't know if it's just the fact that all the songs are like annoyingly catchy to the point where like I cannot get any of them out of my freaking head. Like right now, Cupid's Girl is stuck in my head and just won't leave. Princess of Power is another one that just plays on repeat in my brain. Roller Coaster is such a fun and unique song that is just like so different from anything I've ever heard, like even just outside of her own discography. But I recently purchased the Family Jewels on vinyl, and that album is fantastic, and like, not to compare them, but like that is truly a masterpiece. Princess of Power is just like a really fun record that is just a really excellent kind of just poppy moment, as opposed to like the Family Jewels, which is like very deep and like it just feels like it's on another wavelength, like sonically, and like what it's trying to do. And I think that makes sense because I believe it was her, no, Electra Heart was her debut. I might actually need to go check on that right now. Okay, so Electra Heart was actually Marina's first album. Me when I said the right thing first and then lied afterward. And I also own that one on vinyl. And I think I much prefer the Family Jewels, but I still think that Electra Heart is a really fun album too. But that album really feels so different than all the rest of her stuff. Like, I don't know why, like me personally, it feels different because songs like Radioactive are so poppy, and so I feel like Electra Heart is much more like designed to make hits. And honestly, the Family Jewels is similar in that regard, but Electra Heart is much more of an aesthetic than it is like sentimental. I'm not saying that there isn't a lot of emotion in that album, because there totally is, but I think the Family Jewels is really where a lot of her emotions and insecurities and stuff come through the most. And that is like my take on like those albums, I guess. So in terms of Princess of Power, like I just had a blast listening to it when it came out, and it is just it's a great listen. Like I even listened to it again recently when I was on the way to my summer course, and it is just something that will keep you engaged, and like it's just a great like body of work, like that you can sit through and genuinely listen to the whole thing. And that I always appreciate in an album. So I am really considering purchasing Princess of Power, and I am just shocked that I'm even saying that. Cupid's Girl is an intoxicating song. Like, it is truly an intoxicating song. Like, it has such a frenetic energy to it that I just adore. So I just made a video where I talked about skins and I talked about Effie. That was anyways, so I talked about Effie, and I feel like so many Marina songs are Effie Stoneham coded, like Bubblegum Bitch, Teen Idol, like clear examples. I think I just thought of the Family Jewels like title track too. Like that is a great song, and I love how in her music she like is very tapped in. Like she discusses a lot of mental health stuff and how we as humans often get stuck in really toxic patterns that tend to repeat. And another song that I think is Effie Stoneham coded is Girls. But I don't even know if it's necessarily like, just when I listen to that song, like I am just taken to another world because it has the most intense chorus that is, oh my god, it has one of the best choruses in a song like I think I've ever heard in my life. Like I was playing it recently in the car for my boyfriend, and even he was just like, wow, that was sick. And I was like, yes, that was sick. And now like let me talk a little bit about Mowgli's Road, because I just watched the music video for that recently too, and it's fucking creepy. Like it is such a creepy music video, and I saw it for the first time recently, and I was like, I can't believe I haven't seen this before. Is there any possibility of... Like, do you see what I mean? Like, it's just in my freaking brain. Like, and it is just crawled in there, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So I decided upon inspiration that I'm going to make a Marina playlist of all of my favorite songs by her, and I'm gonna link it in the description so that all of you can experience my excellent and distinguished choices. Is there any possibility you're quicker super love for me to hide your insecurity? All you say is blah blah. Okay, so I also just remembered another song from the Family Jewels, Champagne. Like, that song is literally top tier. Like, I don't know if you could hear my voice, but like, oh,